Number one, statehood could burden a sparsely populated, ecologically fragile area with unnecessary bureaucracy, compromising national security amid China tensions. Number two, sixth schedule status meant for tribal autonomy in northeast states doesn't fit Ladakh's unique UT framework, where land and cultural protections already exist. Via the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Councils, statehood would fragment administration in a place reliant on central funding. Demand for statehood, sixth schedule protections, separate parliamentary seats, job reservations, some of these claims are unreasonable and disruptive to the strategically vital region. Should Andaman and Nicobar also demand statehood next? Where will this end? His anti-development stance, says Rahul, opposing infrastructure projects under the guise of environmentalism.
Mr. Ranganatham went on laying progressively bullshit fact. आज population density के बेसिस पे डिसाइड होने लगा है कि किसको डेमोक्रेसी मिलेगी और किसको नहीं. कल कोई और मेट्रिक लेके आ जाओगे. और रही बात इकोलॉजिकल कंसिडरेशंस की, Ranganatham holds no candle to Sonam Wangchuk, and for that matter, there are hardly any people in the nation who are as dedicated to ecologically and sustainable development as Sonam Wangchuk is. तो इन बातों पे वैसे तो हिंदी में गाली देने का मन कर रहा है, लेकिन छोड़ो, रहने देते हैं. Third bullshit was the statement that bureaucracy in a region which is funded centrally, which survives on central funding, will create problems. Well, for that matter, every state in the nation survives on central funding in one way or the other. And yes, you heard me say it. Every state in the nation. In every state in India, there is dependence on center, there is bureaucracy on both sides, and even in the states where there are territory disputes with neighboring nations, democracy prevails through statehood. Today you are taking away the democratic right of Ladakh in the name of governance and administration and national security and whatnot. What will stop you from doing the same to other states, especially those who are sharing a border with neighboring nations? Furthermore, whether there is statehood or no statehood, bureaucracy remains the medium through which governance happens. So describing bureaucracy in a sense that makes them look like the problem against governance and administration is just a stupid logic. And if there are special circumstances in Ladakh, it is for the people of Ladakh and government to come together and sit together and discuss the most optimum way of governance and the most optimum way of utilizing bureaucracy. But sadly, this government likes to sit on its high throne in Delhi and lecture the entire nation about nationalism instead of paying heed to the problems and the issues of the nation and its people. Then comes the most manipulative argument, that is the argument of national security. There are 18 states in India which share a border with neighboring states like Pakistan, Myanmar, Bhutan, Nepal, China, and on top of that, we also have a kingdom under our protection which shares its border with China. My own state of Uttarakhand shares its border with China and Nepal, and yet statehood applies to all these 18 states. Today it's Ladakh. What's stopping you from taking away the statehood of Uttarakhand tomorrow? And same goes for the 18 states of India that share a border with neighboring nation. The fact that these states exist, despite the aforementioned center-state dynamics, and despite the extravagant bureaucratic processes about which Mr. Ranganatham is getting so frustrated about, it means that national security and border security can be maintained with statehood being in place. Then finally comes the last and least logical argument from a political analyst of democratic India. That argument is that this demand of sixth schedule and maybe by extension statehood of Ladakh is an unnecessary demand. अब इस पे तो हिंदी में गाली देना वैसे बनता है और 2-3 देना बनता है, लेकिन छोड़ो, बस कोई इतना बता दो कि अगर ये इतनी ही अननेसेसरी चीज़ है तो बीजेपी ने 2019 के लोकसभा इलेक्शन से पहले ये प्रॉमिस क्यों करा था? अगर ये इतनी ही अननेसेसरी चीज़ है तो नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब्स ने 2019 में ये रेकमेंड क्यों करा था कि लद्दाख को सिक्स्थ शेड्यूल ग्रांट किया जाए? और अगर ये इतनी ही अननेसेसरी चीज़ है तो फिर से 2020 में जो हिल काउंसिल इलेक्शन था उससे पहले बीजेपी ने ये वादा क्यों करा था? There are two basic problems with this entire scenario. Number one, you're undermining the democratic rights of the people of Ladakh and by extension the people of the nation. क्योंकि अगर लद्दाख में ये हो सकता है तो ये बाकी बॉर्डरिंग स्टेट्स में भी इम्प्लीमेंट करा जा सकता है. नंबर टू, अगर आपने कोई चीज़ प्रॉमिस करी है तो उसको डिलीवर करने में आपको प्रॉब्लम क्या है? और अगर डिलीवर करने में प्रॉब्लम है तो वो प्रॉमिस क्यों करी गई? और अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कमेटी उस चीज़ को अप्रूव क्यों कर रही है? वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कमेटी उस डिमांड को अप्रूव करके रेकमेंड क्यों कर रही है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को?